today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, Jason Sanders is the live of the NFL on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run on first down. Gibson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake.
Murray's pass.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice and sure tackle.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Penalty is declined.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is fielded at the 27. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Two in the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
Ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 21, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. On 1st down, it's Gibson. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Murray sacked.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
Murray.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
At the 28-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Tanner Muse on the coverage.
To throw, it's Murray. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Miami set to take over. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Tyler Murray.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter. Murray now on 1st down. And Reed with it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st and goal. And
here's Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Murray. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarters with no score.
Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Roughing the passer defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Antonio Gibson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. On 1st down, here's Breida. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. It was pretty evident in reading everything, hearing these guys talk, that this was a deal they wanted to get done. They know how valuable he is to this team.
Absolutely a key component to what they do.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Murray. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
7-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Tagovailoa's pass.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The kick is good. Makes the scores Dolphins 10. Cardinals.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Murray to air it out again. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here comes Andrews. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Taking about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Miami.
Tua now on first down. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On 2nd down, Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And the return will stop right around the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, it's Gibson. Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So that one will be accepted. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up second down.
Throwing again, Murray. And one more time, here's Kirk.
Murray's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 6.
Now Murray again. He'll find Gibson here complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They run again with Breida, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
Murray's pass.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Kyler Murray sacked.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Miami set to take over. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now this throw caught left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Number 22.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
15-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Tua wants to throw it on second down, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, you got to feel pretty good as a defense.
16.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Dolphins have got it.
Tua Tagovailoa sacked.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Murray now on 1st down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 14.
Shotgun now from Murray. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. 3rd down here. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them for the 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 5. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Murray.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
This is our time.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
That catch good for only a couple. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Back to throw. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
18 more yards.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So now it's the Dolphins' turn, trailing by 3 after the touchdown and two-point conversion. A little over 20 seconds to go. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Intended for number 84. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Tagovailoa. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Back to throw is Tua. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
A gain of 16 yards.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll tie things up now at 22.
All tied.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3rd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First throw of overtime for Murray. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. Not much there, only a yard.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Decision time now on 4th and about a yard and a half.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now.
Logan Cook.
I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Give me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
31 yards.
That's one way to get yourself out of a hole. They're backed up deep. And while this looked like a simple completion at first, he was able to create some space, and off he goes. Separation not just in the route, but after the catch, too.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Out of the shotgun, Breida. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Complete to number 8.
And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
At the 33-yard line.
Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs roll around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us, we came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no